All right, besties, sit down, grab your iced coffee or bubble tea because today we're talking about a real life K drama. Like, seriously, idol meets actor, secret relationship, mystery fiancé, surprise wedding announcement, the whole romantic buffet. And no, this isn't some plot from the next Netflix K drama. This is real life. It actually happened. So, who are we talking about? None other than our girl, former AOA member, the one and only Maknae Queen, our dancing sunshine. That's right, we're talking about Shin Mi, or as she's now known, Towa. And she just got married. Yup, married. As in walked down the aisle, threw the bouquet, and said I do to her actor boyfriend. Let's rewind a bit. Because if you're anything like me, you're still stuck at the wait. Chunmi, Maknae of AOA, the sass queen from variety shows and the dance machine on stage, she's married? Yes, she is. And it's honestly the most wholesome story. So here's what went down. On June 28th, over in Seoul, our girl tied the knot in a private ceremony. No press. No paparazzi, just close friends, family, and a whole lot of love. Honestly, I respect that. Celebrities going low-key for their wedding? That's the dream. No chaos, just vibes. But the build-up to this moment? Oh, it had layers, like an onion, or a well-written K-drama. Back in May, Toa dropped a message on her Instagram. It was soft, it was sweet, it was basically a love letter to her fans. She said, and I'm paraphrasing here, "Hey everyone, I've got someone really special in my life. He's kind, supportive, been with me through everything, and we're getting married in June." But get this, she didn't say who it was. Not even a hint. Just a silhouette photo. No name, no face, just vibes. Of course, the internet lost it. K-pop fans became detectives overnight. People were zooming into the picture, analyzing his shoulder width, matching silhouettes with known male celebrities like we were in a CSI episode. But she kept it quiet. She said she'd introduce him soon. And true to her word, on June 10th, she revealed him to the world. His name? Song-hwan. Cue the collective gasp. Now, if you don't recognize the name right away, that's okay. He's not a flashy A-list actor, he's more of an indie film and theater guy. Born in 1991, he's best known for roles in projects like Almost Maine, Southern Superhero Showdown, and Encounter. Not the big blockbuster dramas, but if you're into artsy, emotional, deep character stuff, you've probably seen his work. And honestly, I love that. The fact that she fell for someone who's not all over the tabloids, but just doing his craft quietly and passionately, that's some grown-up, mature, deep love type energy. You can just imagine the kind of conversations they must have had. No flash, just two artists vibing over script readings and late-night convenience store ramen. Their wedding? Intimate, simple, just the people who matter. The kind of celebration that doesn't need to be posted everywhere to feel real. But fans, of course, still found out and went wild with joy. Messages poured in, old AOA clips started trending again. It was like watching a whole era get a warm little hug from the future. Now, if you're not too familiar with Toa, let me take you back. Because girl has a story. She debuted as Shin Mi in AOA back in 2012. Yeah, more than a decade ago. AOA came in strong with their angel concept. Literally, they were called Ace of Angels, but they quickly became queens of sexy, catchy pop. Miniskirt, Like a Cat, Heart Attack, instant classics. And Chunmi, she was the Maknae, the youngest in the group. But don't let that fool you. She wasn't the quiet, cutesy type. Oh no. She had sass. She had fire. She had that don't mess with me energy that made her an instant fan favorite. She also had some of the cleanest dance moves in the group, like razor sharp. You could tell she lived in the practice room. But as AOA's lineup shifted and the group started winding down, Chunmi began to pivot. She didn't vanish. She rebranded. She changed her stage name to Towa, which literally means peach blossom. Kind of poetic, right? Like blooming again, finding new beginnings. And she started pursuing acting more seriously. She took roles in web dramas, indie projects, and made variety show appearances. She wasn't trying to be the next big idol actress. She was taking her time, learning the craft, and slowly building her own lane. And somewhere along the way, she met Song-hwan. We don't know exactly how or when. Was it on set? Through mutual friends? At an acting workshop? The mystery adds to the magic. But what we do know is that they kept things super private. In an industry where relationships get exposed faster than you can say dispatch, These two managed to protect their love bubble. And now, here we are, one low-key wedding later, and fans are just collectively crying happy tears. And I think what hits the hardest is how Towa described him. A kind and grateful person who stayed by my side through all my moments. That sentence? That's love. That's ride or die. That's someone who doesn't just show up when the camera's rolling, but sticks around when the lights go out. You can't help but smile when you think about it. After everything she's been through, the trainee days, the idol stress, the group drama, the rebranding, she found someone who saw all of her and said, "Yup, I'm staying." Honestly, I'm rooting for them so hard. And fun fact for those who didn't know, Sunmi almost became a fitness trainer. For real. She was super into health and exercise, and during a hiatus, she even said she was considering it as a career. So yeah, imagine her wedding prep. She probably had a whole fitness plan, spreadsheets, protein shakes, couple workouts. Her husband had no choice but to show up to the wedding in top form. She made sure of it. And speaking of AOA, can we take a second to appreciate how iconic that group was? Besides Sunmi, we had Choa with her powerhouse vocals, Seoyeon with her CF Queen visuals, Haejong with her elegant charm, Mina and Yuna with their killer vocals, and of course Jimin with her rap and leadership. They all brought something unique. At their peak, AOA was unstoppable. Their songs weren't just catchy, they were full-on events. Like, do you remember the whistle in Miniskirt? That little whistle destroyed lives. Or the cat paw dance from Like a Cat? Legendary. So seeing Towa, our once sassy, energetic youngest member, stepping into this new chapter, it's emotional. Like watching your little sister grow up and get married. It's sweet, and it makes you a little sentimental too. Anyway, here's the thing. Stories like this, they remind us that idols are human. They grow, they fall in love, they build lives outside of our screens. And when they share these moments with us, it's not about fan service. It's about connection. It's a quiet little thank you for walking with them all this time. So from all of us K-pop stans who followed AOA from their angel days to now, we're sending all the love in the world to Towa and her new husband, Songhwan. May your home be filled with laughter, your fridge be full of kimchi, and your hearts forever be in sync. What do you think about this love story? Did it catch you off guard too? Are you suddenly missing AOA and binge-watching old music videos like I am? Let me know in the comments below. And please, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you found it sweet, nostalgic, or if you're just a sucker for idol romance like me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.